Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the honor of hosting someone special who has made a significant impact in the EV technology with his innovative ideas and hard work. Let me welcome our speaker for today, Mr. Akash Gupta. He's a co-founder and CEO of ZIP. Earlier, we know it by the name Mobisi. Akash Gupta is the co-founder and CEO of ZIP, India's largest electric logistics startup. His vision is to revolutionize last mile deliverable in an affordable, eco-friendly way, creating sustainable, livable cities. With prior leadership roles at MobiKwik, Snapdeal, Dell, and Airtel, Akash has extensive experience in scaling tech-driven businesses. He is also a speaker and thought leader in electric mobility and startups. Akash holds a B in computer science and MBA from IIT Ghaziabad. He creates entrepreneurial content through his channel Kash Se Akash, sharing business insights and success stories, and enjoys fitness, music, travel, and movies. We have two questions more from the funding side. There is a question from Mukul Shabra, Scrap Uncle. How to find impact funds? Should we approach the foreign investors to invest for impact fund in India?
I think yes. To be very frank, the Indian ecosystem on sustainability and ESG is not mature enough, to be very frank, right? The VC ecosystem has not seen a lot of interesting early stage sustainability bets, and neither they understand the entire landscape so much. And hence, I would recommend founders like Mukul to approach investors who are global, right? Because to be very frank, globally, the mandate on ESG is bigger and the understanding of sustainability is bigger than what exists in India. While there are a few sustainability-led funds also in India, like Asha Impact, or there are a few more which I'm not recalling right now. But yeah, there are a few. But the cycle in India is slightly longer versus the cycle to go outside and explore.
Thanks, Akash. Our next question is from Mr. Alian Khan from Viz Aerospace. And he's asked that what should be the prototype readiness level before approaching the investors, and how to raise funds for a pre-revenue startup for R&D and manufacturing operations.
Sorry, can you repeat the first one?
What should be the prototype readiness level before approaching the investors?
Okay. See, I think if you are a first-time entrepreneur, right, it's always better to have some proof of concept ready, some initial traction there before approaching the investors. And hence, you might have to fund the initial side from yourself or from your friends and family before you reach out to seasonal investors, because with growing times, obviously investors understanding of the businesses is also changed, and they want more evolved entrepreneurs to come out. But obviously, if you're a second time entrepreneur and you have something that you've done in the past, you have that learning, whether it's success or failure. But if you have kind of demonstrated some amount of success in your previous avatar of entrepreneurship, then it becomes slightly easier to get into the field and raise funds without even on an idea stage, because you're well networked, your credibility is out there, and investors can possibly take a punt in you. But if you're first timer, then have some traction and the product readiness before you go for funds. It will be easier and better.
And before we go for the rapid fire round, we have a last question from the funding aspect itself. So what are the key things? This question is from Gaurav Singhal, also digital. What are the key things angel investors look into when we can work upon to show them the readiness of the product?
Angel investors? See, I think one thing that I've learned, all the angel investors out there look for a founder who's credible, a founder who talks sense, a founder who has a grand vision, and a founder who has demonstrated something in his previous avatar, right? So yeah, business is the second thing that they look for, that hey, whether this idea is something that clicks to me, right? These are the two things that any angel investor typically looks for. Founder and possibly the team, I added that as one. And then the right problem to solve which clicks with the investor. That's my thesis also. When I invest in any startup, I look at these two things, right? And if it clicks to me, if this is a problem that I would have loved to solve myself and I like the team, then I would go in, right? Nothing else, to be very frank, matters. Obviously, if you have traction, if you have more people on the cap table, if you have a building round which is kind of subscribed, then it helps further. But those are my 2 cents on this.